This prototype was created for a Shell Games internal Jam Week 2013. That long ago, huh? We were just babies. It must be played with a keyboard using WASD to move and J and K to shoot and jump respectively. To quit, press start on your controller. Press A to begin. Alright, here we go. My hands are going to hurt after 2 seconds of this, so, I hope everyone has a good time watching it. Should I read this old text? I'll read it. Sam thinks it's some kind of bioweapon, drives them berserk, then kills them. Said they used the rabies virus to create it. But how would it jump from one to the other like that, huh? And why only one at a time? Well, whatever it is, I hope it keeps killing squids. Press K to continue with a K. Fantastic. So yeah, there was already a story here. It is not the same story. But there's hints. It's sort of the same sort of tone, I think. Alright, continue. Out of ammo. The proto shield ship. This jam is dope. Talking about the music or this Jam Week jam? Remember talking about on the porch at the old office? Talking about Enemy Mine? Yeah. Yeah, you provided these little ship sprites, huh? ETB 342, 100% corrupted. Oh no! This music actually, I think it made it into the game. I think this is the same music that's in is it the first or second level? I think I kept it. I wasn't gonna make a whole other song. The home water cries in pain. Has it been driven mad? Its song is not the same. Have we been driven mad along with it? Press K to continue. Press K to continue. K. Mortal Kombat. Am I allowed to say Mortal Kombat? Are there ships coming or what? Oh! Big explosion. Oh no! I'm gonna put it out there that every game on Steam, every indie game anyway, but every game should include its Jam Week prototype or equivalent baby step, because I would be fascinated to see what this is like for every game that I love. I mean, that would be super cool. We feel you swimming through the current of our thoughts. You think you are like those who walk, but you walk no longer. Who are you? What are you? You think you know, but you are only a slave. You know only what Dave told you. Press K to continue. Prototype has unlimited bullets? No, there's ammo. Can you see my mouse? Do I have a mouse? I have no mouse. No, so the little dot under the ship is hit points, and the 3 dots floating behind the ship are ammo. So it always had ammo. It always, for me anyway, and some people don't like this, but it was always essential that the ships had ammo, so you would have to jump relatively frequently. Yeah, ATB, I would love that. Hey, Triptych, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome to Shell Games TV. Yeah, everybody missed the dots. It's, you know, that's why I don't do UI ever. Not final art. No, ETB can tell you all about how many iterations and attempts we had to try to get something that communicated fallen ammo around near the ship, on the top, all over the place. I think that was probably one of the most painful pieces of working on Enemy 9. That and the boss fight. The boss fights for me were the nightmare. Yeah, sorry to bring it up, ETB. It might still be too soon. I mean, it's only been 3 years. It was gruesome. Look at that score, 2,058. Ridiculous. And for those who don't know, these levels were all designed by our own Tom Q, of QA directorship fame. And he did an awesome job. Bracket. Learn about New Earth, close bracket. Press K to continue. Oh, yes. Yeah, what else can I tell you about the prototype? I guess one thing I remember is when we showed this to people, New Earth sucks! Highest score ever in the prototype's play history? In the last year, that's probably right. I'm probably the only person to play this in a year. I remember when we showed this off during Jam Week, I used Joy-to-Key so that we could play with a joystick and simulate key presses into the game, because I didn't want to spend any time doing controller work. It was only a week to go, so like this is the actual Jam Week. But when I showed it to everyone, I had taken an extra 10 minutes to make it seem like it supported joysticks or gamepads, I guess. Ancient people like me still say joysticks. Sorry. So yeah, so that was cool. I'm glad we actually Matt K came on and made sure it actually worked. This game kinda sucks on keyboard. Wait for my shield ammo. These shields just fire for an amount of time and then go away. Discrete ammo. We didn't have discrete ammo because we had a much less complicated system for ammo. One thing that I, and I think a lot of people that saw this miss, is this kind of effect for the screen pools when you jump. But we took it out because it actually allows you to play in a very perverse way where you're just skipping the whole game. Which isn't great, but I mean, there is certainly a school of thought that says if someone wants to do that, why not let them? But also, I always knew that we would have... Oh, thank you, Chupadupa. I'm surprised myself that I was able to do that. What were we talking about? Oh, this tracking forward thing. I also knew that this would have to be up to 4 players simultaneous co-op. For some reason, that was a huge, important deal to me. Don't ask me why. Arguably, not a lot of payoff, except that I really wanted to do it. Anyway, there's really no reasonable way for the screen to lurch around like that for 4 players. So we just kind of abandoned it. It is a neat effect, though. You guys have enough of this prototype yet? I'm never gonna die. You just respawn indefinitely. I could play it forever, literally forever. This spread fire ship has the worst spread ever. Oh well, proof concept. Yeah, that's right, ETB, I forgot about that. I mean, I guess I know that that's how it works, but yeah. That was not, in the original, like, your jump beam just shot out the whole distance to the screen. Now it's about half the distance to the screen, and it bounces back. And the bounce back, once we put it in, it was such an immediate win, because it was so fun to shoot it out and have it connect on the way back. You could sort of fire it and track up and have it sort of bounce back and catch things deliberately on the rebound. It changed a lot, and it really felt good. Oh, there's more words. Well, I'm going to read this and then I'm going to do something else. Those who walk left behind their poison, but they also left their machines. We found them in the depths of the depths and sunken cities, and we adapted. Now we follow those who walk into the void. We hear the ocean cry and remember the home water. I don't know if you guys can hear that. There's some crazy stuff going on outside. Have the poisons corrupted us? Have their machines? Sometimes we who swim and those who walk travel the same path. We fear this, but we won't allow them to murder again. There's some serious stuff going on here in the Enemy Mine Jam Week prototype that I'm going to bail out. Too serious for me. Yeah, ATB for sure. That sort of comes back and hits something else unexpectedly. So good. Alright, yes. Back to the main menu.
Enemy Mine.